and my son had to cook. Aren't we, Abdullah?
Yes.
Okay, so say what we need.
Onions.
How many?
2.
And?
Tomatoes.
How many?
2. 2 bullet chilies.
Optional, those who don't like spice don't need to add that. Do you know what this is? It's called a Karela, we call it a bitter lemon.
A bitter lemon.
This is optional. I will tell you later how to add it in without your kids realising, and it tastes really nice. Because I don't like it being too bitter either, but I'll teach you that later. This is called
Bhindies.
Bhindies, OKra and ladyfingers.
Ladyfingers.
3 different names. Basaar, paprika and salt. And that's it. Okay? So we'll start cutting them up now. So, at first what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the tomatoes, the onions and the bitter lemon in together with the oil, okay? So put the oil in. Go pour it in. And with salt, okay?
Salt. And
I'm going to cook it on a low to medium heat until it gets all sun dried and fries up. You'll see it in a minute. Now I'm just going to cut the bitter lemon. I'll show you how to cut that. I'm going to show you how to cut this because some people cut it the other way. You can get stuck in your nails and everything. I tend to cut it in circles. Let me do 2 or 3, you'll see. See I cut that in circles? Yeah? As I'm cutting them in circles, I press them a little bit like that out of the thumb. And then it's nice and firm. Okay? Okay, so now you cut it in circles. I'll show you how to do one, okay? You cut it like that. And cut it in really, let me do it and then I'll show you. See the small squares? Really small squares. Look a bit big like that. I'll show you from far away. They're actually nice small cubes, okay? And that's how we're going to put them in. So I'm going to add this in. A lot of people, like my kids now, don't mind me putting it in. This is really, really bitter. So a lot of people say, oh, we don't eat this. So why do I do not tell them? And a lot of people have eaten my bhindies, love them so much, so they now do put it in. The key is I'm going to put this in to the oil. Okay, so I'll put them in, and I want you to look at them the way they are now, and then I'll show you exactly when you're supposed to take them off. Now the key is, when I press this, it's really hard. The time it won't be bitter is when I press this and it squishes. That's the time to take it off the gas, because then it will not taste bitter at all. If anything, it tastes really nice. And this is sun-dried taste that make my bhindi taste so lovely.
How does a bit of lemon not taste bitter?
Because you have to squash it. Once you squash it at the end, it's gone squishy and all the flavours have gone. Honestly, it's not bitter at all. Oh. But this is going to be the longest time to cook it. I literally leave it on a slightly medium to high heat, cover it, put salt in already, and I'll cover it and I'll tell you exactly how many minutes it's been cooking for. No, keep it there, right?
Okay.
So, there you cut it. Take that off.
Bing.
Take that off.
Bing.
It depends on how hard the bhindi is. This is quite hard. I'll keep them this small. And the idea is once they start cooking, I'm not going to mix them too much so they don't become too squishy. But I'll cut more that size, and I'm going to cut these while that's cooking.
How come they're hexagon shape?
I don't know. So I have kept mixing it, look, see, because sometimes it touches the pan. So every now and then, every 2 minutes, I just... Okay, so I've been cooking this for 30 minutes on a low heat. And it's this sun-dried taste that would make it taste really nice. You could leave this a bit less if these bitter lemons weren't in there. But because I need to make sure that they squish when I press, see? They squish when you press. If they don't squish when you press them, they will be a bit bitter. Now I'm going to add the curry masala and the paprika powder. And you have to keep mixing, otherwise it will be all stuck. I've added a tablespoon of this curry powder and a spoon of paprika. If you don't like spice that much, add a bit less in. I like my food spicy, not really spicy, but spicy. As soon as I added it in, because it's nice and cooked anyway, I'm going to add this. I washed these before I cut them. So I'm going to add these in, and I'm going to mix them around a bit, add a little bit of water, and then just cover and wait. So I've mixed them around, and I'm adding 2 chillies, just sliced. I've just made a slice in them. And the reason is because these won't add too much more spice to the dish, but when I want it spicy, I can put it into my plate, and that will, once I eat it with it, it will give me spice, and it will also give a nice flavour. So I'm going to mix this around. I'll tell you how much water I'm adding. So I'm adding in just 30 ml of water I've added in, so to give it a bit of steam, and I'm going to put it on a low heat, cover it, and I'll tell you exactly how much time it takes for it to cook. And I don't want to mix it too much. I'm mixing it now because I don't want to mix it too much once it starts cooking, because then it'll get too squidgy. Also, if you've got less time and you want the vegetable to cook quicker, because this can take at least half an hour, I always put a curry bag over it, a clean curry bag, creates steam, and it cooks quicker. Another thing that can give it taste is you can also add green peppers in at this time if you wanted to, but I leave it nice and simple like this, but if you wanted to you could. Okay, it's starting to soften a lot, so when I mix it, I'm going to mix it really gently because I don't want it to break. And if you don't mind them mushy, which I don't, I actually like them mushy, then by all means mix as much as you want, but otherwise just turn them like that. And this is after 20 minutes. I'm going to cover it for a bit longer yet.
Pink.
What you can do is, if you check, I'm going to take one over here. I'm going to check it. For me, you're not recording, but for me, that's too crispy. Right, I need it more softer. But some people like it crispy, so that's fine. So check like that and then leave it. I'm going to leave it another 10 minutes. Okay, so lift the lid off. For me, that is lovely and cooked. Lovely bit of oil. You don't need to put as much oil as I put in, but I like it to be fried. I'll have less, but I want it to be delicious. And it's a nice deep colour. Really nice deep red colour. And it has this really nice sun-dried taste. It's delicious. Alhamdulillah.